Kayla, we're starting off the new year with Bob Burke from Pot of Feu. Good morning, Bob. Happy New Year.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Nice to see you.
How do I say good? How are you?
Bonne année is
right.
how you say Happy New Year in French, en français.
En français, okay.
Oui.
So we have Bouillabaisse.
Yes.
We're starting off the new year with a nice seafood dish.
Well, you know, everybody's going to try to lose a little weight this week, no matter what.
This week, and, not this year. The New Year's resolution lasts about, what, 8 days?
They die early, you know. I mean, it's just the way it is. So this is a really nice dish from the south of France. It'll warm you up on a cold day. It's a beautiful broth that's got some saffron and tomato in it, some fish stock, onion, fennel, and what we're going to combine it with is this whole assortment of fresh New England seafood. So we're going to have some mussels and some quahogs, shrimp, cod, scallops, salmon, and swordfish, all in this nice, light, low-fat broth. Great, full of flavor. Really nice dish to lose a little weight with.
Lose a little weight with. This is on the menu of Pot of Feu, or is this just a favorite of yours?
No, has been for years. Actually, both. It is a favorite of mine, and it has been on the menu at Pot of Feu for many years. And the thing that's nice about this is that this broth, as you'll taste later, it's got some real zest to it.
Cool,
so
like zest.
You start getting tired. You know, diet food starts to get you a little tired. You get a little bored with it.
Very bored.
Well, what's going to happen with this is because it's got that wide variety of flavors and a little punch to the sauce. What's going to happen is that after 5 or 6 days of eating, you know, tofu or something,
right, rice cakes.
Yeah, this is going to be. It's going to answer to the call without being a hot fudge sundae.
Awesome. All right, you can see the ingredients and recipe online as always at foxprovidence.com. More with Bob here in the kitchen a little bit, but for now.
Oh, we got a little snowball fight. Rebecca, toss it back over. Ready? Oh, she's crumbling it. Bob Burke, he's always just, oh my gosh, now it's really snowing.
Okay, we got to make
All right, he's from Pot of Feu, as we all know, and we are making 2 awesome winter drinks. I love the name of the first one, Bobby's Hot Yellow Snow. I mean, you just giggle at the thought of it, but how do we make Bobby's Hot Yellow Snow other than the gross way? What's the good way?
We need, first of all, snow.
Gotcha,
so
yep.
I went out. They were very accommodating.
Yeah.
We got some snow from the other day's storm. And we're going to put that in our martini glass.
This is a week old, but it still looks good.
Oh, yeah. It's, you know, some of the water in the Arctic, that snow up there is 10,000 years old.
That's true.
You know,
we can still drink it.
It's all good.
Okay.
And now what you're going to do is take the half of lemon that we have here.
Half of lemon.
And squeeze it over the snow, making it yellow snow.
Ready, kids?
Give it a good squeeze.
This is the yellow snow that you can
drink. There we go.
drink.
There's the yellow snow. And if you're in a pinch and stuck in a blizzard and you can't get out for a fresh lemon, then you can always use, you know, this thing that's been sitting in the refrigerator.
Okay, that's all right. A little,
months.
whatever.
Great.
Canned lemon
nice
juice.
Job.
Okay.
Beautiful. There's the yellow snow. And now we need a little hot sauce. Frank's Red Hot Sauce. This is where the hot comes in.
Okay.
So give that a good 3 or 4 shakes. Yeah, all over the top of that. Beautiful. Spice it up because it's New Year's and we want to know that we're alive for the New Year. And then this, hammer and sickle. This has been frozen in my freezer for days now.
Yeah.
And it's this incredible Russian vodka. This is water from Siberia that's in the bottle with the alcohol, making this incredible Siberian Russian.
All right, so let's dump some
now
in.
what we got to do is put a little of that, just a little.
Ooh, yep.
Just a little bit, and a little bit over here, okay?
All
and
right.
now give it a little stir. That's it. Make it slushy.
All right, we want to move on to our next drink, though, Bob, because we only have like a minute.
Hot
and we got to
chocolate.
go to do our adults-only hot chocolate with our
Adults-only
marshmallows.
Hot chocolate. What we're going to do is we're going to take this, a little chocolate liqueur, okay, and you grab the half and half, okay, and we can just pour together since we're in a rush.
So this is totally fat-free.
And then you're going to stop there because you're going to go half and half. We put those two together.
That's it?
All we got to do is heat it up. Okay.
Look at that.
Give it a little swirl. Turns into a beautiful hot chocolate. Serve it in a demi-tasse cup, either with marshmallow fluff, which is at the bottom of that one, or over here, our craft mini marshmallows.
Yum.
And you just do that. And remember, don't let the kids have any unless you want them to nod off.
No, we don't need that.
Yeah.
And look at that. We were getting the roast the marshmallows to stick right on top. I want to try the yellow snow, though.
Okay.
Because I've always wanted to say, I drank yellow snow today.
And I'm going to do, you know, it's not 4th of July, but what we're going to do is we're going to just roast the baby marshmallows over our stove, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it.
I can tell you right now, Bob, I've never drank anything like this yellow snow before. It is good.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, yeah. All right, well, thanks for joining us. We're going to actually make our bouillabaisse later.
Yes, the pot au
as
feu
we snack on
bouillabaisse.
this, all right?
And it'll
so,
be wonderful.
As we roast our marshmallows here in the Roadshow Kitchen, we're going to send things back over to you. Welcome back in the Roadshow Kitchen this morning. Depending on who you ask, we're either making bouillabaisse or bouillabaisse.
No, I said bouillabaisse.
Blue Bayou.
What's the matter?
I just fell off my little stoop.
She's got a little step stool over there, so she can be as tall
And
as the
I know
grown-ups
why you're
in the
falling off.
kitchen.
Yeah, I only had 2 little sips of your yellow snow.
That's all it
I'm
takes.
fine. All right, so bouillabaisse.
Bouillabaisse.
Tell us a little bit about the history first, because Bob, you are the man to tell us about French history. So.
Okay, the Mediterranean Sea borders the
okay.
south of France, and these fishermen would go out and catch all kinds of things. Well, of course, you know, there's no bycatch there. You know, you eat all the fish.
Right.
So what they would do is this tradition, when they come back on shore, they take a pot just like this, and then they would put all the different kinds of fish and shellfish and seafood all into the one pot. And in Provence, you've got great onions, you've got garlic, you've got wonderful tomatoes. They'd make a nice broth from the, you know, the fish broth. We can use clam broth here. You get the same flavor out of it. You slice up some potatoes, a little fennel. Fennel is an important ingredient. It gives it a little licoricey kind of flavor.
Great.
And you just make that into this nice broth, just long enough to cook the vegetables. Okay,
I see that,
so we've done that. We sliced up the onions and the fennel, just julienne those.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is add the seafood. Now, a lot of people think that a bouillabaisse is kind of a fish stew. It really isn't. All we want to do is cook it long enough to poach the seafood.
Okay.
Because we don't want it to cook and all break down. So you can start putting them in.
So, well, just to go through the list, we've got salmon, some shrimp.
Some shrimp.
I don't know what this is.
That's swordfish.
Swordfish, okay. Clams.
Mussels.
Okay, whatever.
Mussels.
I'm allowed one goof.
You don't know what those
mussels.
are?
Okay.
Rhode Islander doesn't know the difference between clams and
I
mussels?
don't eat clams and mussels. I eat all the other stuff, though.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And that...
I mean, I don't eat rocks, but I know what they are.
Listen, Bob. At least I know how to say bouillabaisse.
Yeah,
Okay?
no, I got it. You're
That's
doing
all
a
right.
nice job here.
You should
Making a
try
nice
my
recovery.
bouillabaisse.
Bouillabaisse.
I love how it changes every
Okay.
time. Okay,
And there we go. And now what we're going to do is let that steam in the pot. And of course, through the magic of television,
Ah, voila.
Voila.
now here's the finished
Oh,
bouillabaisse.
wow.
So how long, because obviously the shellfish and the fish with the meat, you can cook at different, you know, but you cook it all the same. How much time do you leave it in there for?
About 8 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything is just going to cook really nicely in that amount of time. The seafood's going to pop open, and that's when you really know that the dish
Okay,
is
good.
done. And the real great ingredient in here, the one that I left out because I want to tell you about special, is over $800 a pound. And you can see there's little threads in there, tiny, tiny, tiny. There's saffron, and they are picked out of the saffron flour. Okay.
$800
and there's
Wow.
tiny, tiny threads. $800
Where? I
a
can't
pound.
see it, though.
Well, we don't put a whole pound in.
Okay, well, yeah,
Just a
because
tiny
you'd have to
bit.
charge us
Wow.
$1,000 to eat it.
But now we're just going to take
Okay.
this and put it in the bowl. And careful there, Patrick. I don't want, as these come out, to splash you. And this is one portion of bouillabaisse, the way we serve it at the restaurant.
Wow, is that pretty?
And it's a beautiful dish. And here's the best part.
Yes?
The bouillabaisse is really low in fat.
Okay.
You just got some seafood broth,
Yeah.
all the fresh fish that you know. That's great. And because the flavor's robust, when you get tired after a week or 10 days of your diet, then now you got something with a little zest to it.
Okay, and
you know?
if you want, would you say a nice piece of hunky bread on the side, or
Absolutely.
what do you normally serve
Chunky
with?
bread, and we'll put on the website too for people. There's a traditional sauce in the south of France called aioli.
Yes.
And you just take a little garlic and egg, and it makes a kind of mayonnaise. It's sort of a provincial mayonnaise.
Sure.
And you can put
Right.
that on your bread, and it makes a great
Wanna try
accompaniment
it?
to it.
So yeah, I
Got
do.
some
But so
spoons
this
there
is
if you
this is
want.
a favorite, of course, at Pot au Feu, and you're coming off one of your busier times, right? The New Year's Eve and all that.
Yeah,
Still
hugely
recovering?
busy. And you know what's great is, judging by New Year's Eve 2011 is really going to be a great year.
I think
People
it's going to
were
be a
out.
good year,
It was
yeah.
a big, big night for us. People were excited, and don't burn yourself there. Careful. And it's got a little tiny touch of cayenne pepper in it too, which gives you that.
Oh my gosh, I can just totally see that as we're getting colder this week. I'm
Yeah.
coming in for a bowl.
Yeah, cold weather. This is a great dish to sit down to, nice and hearty.
Very
You know,
yummy.
you'll be sweating before you know it. It's got
Nice to know it's got that essence of the expensive saffron in
There
there
you go.
too, so you're
Yeah.
eating something
Yeah.
special. So
I can taste the saffron.
Yep, it goes a long way. No, it's that aroma that you're getting is the saffron.
I'm going
That's
to
what
plant
that
me
dish
some
is flavor.
saffron trees in my house. If you're selling for $800 a pound,
It's a new venture for you,
I'm
Patrick,
going to do a
right?
line of work. Can you grow those in Bristol?
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you've been making your bouillabaisse in Bristol, and we'll all come over and enjoy it.
My bouillabaisse.
And his saffron tree.
That's right.
Bob, thank you so much for
Happy
coming
New
in.
Year.
Bob, yeah.
So
Don't
good
eat.
to see
Great
you.
to see you again, as always. All right.